Hello and welcome to Tarot by the Moon. It's Tasha here at Tarot by the Moon. Welcome and hello. Hope you're all well. It's full moon in Virgo today. It's Tuesday the 7th of March 2023. Full moon in Virgo. Back around another trip again of the 28 days. So we're at our fullness. We're in that full moon in Virgo energy. It's very much about purification. Virgo is a sign that traditionally likes everything nice and tidy, nice and clean, nice and organised, nice and thoroughly working in the best possible order that it can. This is a wonderful energy to work with. But this particular Virgo full moon in 2023, I have to say, I've had a few revelations over the last couple of weeks. I've had some seriously radical uploads from the universe, let's put it like that. I don't really know where to start, but I've got to start somewhere, so I've come on today and I'm going to try and talk about it a little bit at least. Hold on to your hats. So let's just start with that, purification. Okay. We're in a new age, we're in a new level, we're in a new intensity, we're in a whole new understanding of purification energy of Virgo and the full moon energy. It's so radical that we're even purging the full moon itself. This is how I can only put it simply and without trying too hard and with just opening up a channel here so this comes out in the best possible way that you guys can share it with me, okay? So obviously the moon is a natural part of our life, and through the 18 months or so that I've been doing this channel, I've been guiding people through the different courses of the moon, the good old-fashioned courses of manifesting, planting seeds, pushing on, releasing at full moon, etc. Okay, and for sure, if you're a sensitive soul or an empath or a healer or a starseed or any of those things, you will find that the moon does affect you. I've talked many times about the migraines that I get and everything around new moons, full moons. Does have an effect on you, etc. Okay? Exactly. We're moving into a new age. There are new understandings coming about, okay? This new age, we are activating our starseed, starlight activations. I've also talked about that a lot on this channel. The stars are actually the light that we should be aligning with, in particular Earth's solar star. Okay, Gaia. We should be aligning with Gaia. And to align with Gaia doesn't mean we ignore the moon or we're not affected by the moon, because of course we'll be affected by the moon. It's close to us, it affects the tides, it affects the water in our bodies, it affects our cycles, etc., etc. And we honour that, and we honour that, and we honour and recognise the effect that it has on us at different times. And that indeed, if you cut something or plant something at different times in the moon, it's always going to be affected in that gravitational way. This isn't what this is about. This is about consciously unplugging from the negative elements that can come along with working with moon energy. And I myself, I'm a Cancerian, for instance. Cancerians are ruled by the moon, so this has always been a bit of a predicament for me, okay? So we're closely with the lunar energy, right? And there's danger there. And I don't want to say too much in this particular episode, let's put it like that, but there's going to be some changes, okay? There's going to be some changes to this channel. There's going to be some changes to the way that I do the tarot readings, etc. Okay, it's time for a shake-up. It's time for a shake-up in any case, I suppose. But this is more about us evolving into new age and evolving into new spiritual understandings, okay, and deeper ways of working with the energies that we're born into, etc. So I'm born under the sign of the moon. The moon rules me, apparently, allegedly, okay. Doesn't mean I have to be a slave to it. Doesn't mean I have to be a slave to it, and I should know that of all people. the particular moon phase that I was born under was an out of bounds moon in any case, which, I mean, that explains everything. That explains perhaps why I have to be part of the shift and shaking up that energy of moon worshipping and realising that I've had to go through all of that cycle of being very closely linked with the moon to come to unplug myself from it. So in the last couple of weeks I've been sort of unplugging myself from a lot of the moon energy, just because of some information that came to light, because of some uploads that I've received there. It would be too much to talk about right here. Some realizations, and just partly out of curiosity as well to see how that will affect me over the next moon phase, over the next 28 days. So and we're keeping everything that's good about the moon, don't get me wrong, but we're being very careful. The Virgo season's the perfect time for all of this to land. The universe has conspired to look after me once again, because the Virgo season is absolutely the perfect season for me to process all of this, receive all of this, and try and articulate it back to you guys and share it. So, because it's about sorting everything out, it's about understanding everything thoroughly, it's about cleansing, it's about releasing. Okay. Maybe that's enough for today. Please hit me up with all your questions, your comments, your additions to this that I've just come out with, okay? I'm thinking about renaming the actual channel. It might be called something like Children of Ra or Children of the Sun or something like this, okay? So watch out for that. And I'm just, like, literally I haven't even overthought it. I started to overthink it a little bit the other day, and a little tiny bit of anxiety set in, which I very rarely feel anxiety anymore, to be honest with you. But a little tiny bit of anxiety crept up, and I thought, I'm overthinking it. I'll just let it go and concentrate on some other stuff. And then last night I did some more meditation around it and some more releasing, cleansing energy work around that. And here I am. I haven't thought about how I'm going to say it to you. I haven't thought only that it's going to be possibly weird or awkward or whatever. I haven't overthought it. I haven't nothing. I've just come on and opened up a channel within myself. I've done some deep meditation this morning. Really opened up. I've called in my team. I've called in my guides, and we're hoping to bring this transmission of light to you, and hoping that the channel's going to grow, and that the transmissions we're going to be bringing in are going to be filled with a higher light, a more intense light. With every breath that we're taking in, we're calling in our own natural light, okay? And we're aligning Gaia, aligning ourselves with the central sun of Gaia, okay? So maybe that's enough chit chat for now. Thank you if you're still with me. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking with me. Hope you're all looking after yourselves in this full moon energy, because it does, like, as I say, it does affect us, and we can still talk about that. Hoping that you're bearing in mind that it does blow up things and magnify things, whether they're good or bad. So very important to keep your energy focused on what's good in your life, okay? Very important to take extra rest if you are feeling heavy energy, especially around the crown chakra area or anywhere in your body. Very important to take some extra rest at this time if that's how you feel, okay? So without further ado, let's call in the highest vibration of light and love into this reading today. Radical compassion, nothing but the highest vibration of love. And so it is for the beautiful planet that we live on, for Gaia herself, for each one of us, for anyone that's connected with our families, friends, or otherwise, for anyone that would be our enemies, because they need the love greatest of all, for all of the plants, animals, and other beings that we share this planet with, who are our teachers and guides. Nothing but radical compassion and love, and so it is. So welcome to my little reading. Now, I've been aware that I haven't been doing my starseed readings so regularly lately. I haven't been doing any of my readings so regularly lately. I've had one round of illness after another, which has been teaching me something. And so I've come back now, and it feels like a fresh start. It feels like an upgrade. It feels like a new way of doing things. And literally haven't overthought it at all, other than I'm going to come in with a starseed reading today, not a tarot reading. And then just as I was setting up and looking at all my different cards and wherever, the guides came in and actually said to me, I just need to do this a completely new way, and I need to make it up as I go along, as I'm being guided to today. Okay, so there's a lot of oracle cards here, and there are a lot of ones that I didn't expect to come out, so I don't know how it's going to go. And there's in fact only 2 tarot sets. One of them's the Spirit Animal Tarot, which I only ever read as a Spirit Animal guide anyway, and one of the so really truly we've only got 1 tarot set here today, and we've got all the we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't even know how many, 5 oracle sets, including Starseed Oracle. So here we go. Please bear with me, please give me a like, please give me a subscribe, please give me a share. This is us creating the age of Aquarius. This is us creating a world and people who can hold more light, who can hold more healing, who can hold more knowledge, and more love, and create a better world. So here we go, my loves. Going in with the star seeds to begin with. Right, it's been a while since we've done these ones on the channel. Absolutely love this oracle set. It's been absolutely life-changing for me. Rebecca Campbell's Starseed Oracle. So see what's coming up there, my loves, today. It was a lovely energy. Oh, it's fluffy. It's like a fluffy snowflake. Do you know what? Actually, this morning, so spring here, yeah, it's still really cold. It's gone back to being quite chilly and everything. It's been quite frosty this week. And this morning when I've taken the lads out for a walk, it's beautiful snow-capped mountains all around me. And I always feel like that's just like a magical energy in itself. Right, what we've got, now these are red in the reverse, okay. 3 have come out straight away. Perfect, okay. The first one is Star Bathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, Activation. Exactly. Star bathing, not moon bathing, star bathing. There you go. The next one is Activated Earth, Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You're Led. Gaia, exactly. This is aligning with the stars. This is what is showing us straight away. Okay, time to align with that. Deep Cellular Healing, Arcturus Energy, Physical and Emotional Healing. I don't believe I've ever looked at that one, ever, on the channel or otherwise. Right, so that's a brand new one for us to consider. Okay, I'm loving that. Right, straight away, now I'm not going to get into that other than to say, to me it's very obvious, the energy's been confirmed to me now, that we should be focusing on aligning with the stars. It's not a point of aligning with the moon, it's a point of understanding how the moon affects us. So I want to shift the focus away from that and bring more focus into my readings about how we're actually aligning with the stars, how we're aligning Earth and the stars, and how we are transmitting that healing energy, okay? How we're activating our light bodies, what the transmissions are coming through, how we're activating them, sending them into the Earth to heal Gaia, okay? And how that is healing us. And we'll come back and have a look at that one in depth, I think, because I've not looked at it before. But for now, let's just leave it as an intuitive like that. Okay, where am I going next, please? Okay. Right. We're going in with the Goddess card. Straight away it comes out. Strong energy, yeah. Yeah, so I feel like this is light, snowflakey energy. It's absolutely beautiful. Honour your divinity, you are secret. Honour your divinity, you are secret, absolutely. I'll put it there, it even matches the colours, look, of Gaia. You're part of Gaia, you're part of this beauty that you see all around you. Whether you're lucky enough to have the snow-capped mountains or whatever beauty you have around you, you are part of it. These are some new cards, but they're also some old cards that I've acquired. They're I think I told you guys a while ago I've been reading some Murray Hope stuff after a friend of mine had passed away and left me some Murray Hope stuff to read. Okay, the series connection, this connects to star seeds, this connects to where Earth's origins are and where they're going. It's really far out, it's amazing. So off the back of really enjoying that, I bought this vintage set of Murray Hope Oracle cards, which is called Olympus. Olympus, so all sort of Greek inspired. And it's not meant to be read as readings for other people. So this is just more for like your self-discovery, okay? It gives you a key into yourself. But today, it was very strong, because I've been working with this a lot myself lately, yeah? Wanted to come in, okay? So we've got the sirens of Greek mythology, mermaid energy, more mermaid energy, very Pisces, which is the season we're in as well. I'm not going to have all the colours there. That column perfectly matched. And don't forget, when we're working with light and when we're working with opening up to light, we're working with colour. And you know this colour here in the centre here, this is very much related to the getting really excited now because this is wow. This is really those pale aqua turquoisey colours are really directly related to the archangel Sandalphon, and Sandalphon is the angel of Gaia who actually lines us up with Earth's soul star chakra. Okay, I know it lines us up with that. Okay, it's very, so you know how we call in the 4 angels on the on the horizontal plane, yeah, calling in Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, Uriel. Some of you may be familiar with that. Okay, on the vertical plane we call in Sandalphon from the earth, and we call Metatron from the sun. Okay, so yeah. Sandalphon's making his presence very much apparent in this reading right now. Also the energy of Pisces and all of this water, which is the energy we're in, with the sirens being mermaid energy. There's a lot of water energy in this image as well. And of course that one was talking about Gaia, and of course our planet pretty much is water. Let's see what else is coming in. I'm so excited to be doing this reading because I literally have no idea where it's going. What's coming? Oh, let's just see. Oh, Winged Seer. Okay, so these are the Lucy Cavendish Oracles of Shadow and Light. We've got the Winged Seer. The Winged Seer is all about being perfectly clairvoyant, sort of like being like top of the clairvoyant game that you can be. I've worked with this energy before. It's about awakening. It's about awakening a gift. It's about seeing things deeper, level, etc., etc., which is exactly what I'm trying to bring with you guys into this reading. So you've got the Winged Seer. How fabulous. Where's this going? Okay, we're going in for a brown shroud oracle. So I suppose this is more like an oracle reading, really. An oracle reading with some tarot at the end is how it's going to be now. Okay, let me know what you think of it anyway. Oh, beautiful. Laced Moon's Daughter. Interesting. So the moon did come into it. There we are. It's not that we sort of like damning the moon or leaving the moon out completely of our readings, because indeed we have Laced Moon's Daughter here, who is it's all part of the picture, you know. I'm going to leave her there with the stars. Now let's go in with a Spirit Animal Tarot. Okay, that's way too many. I'd like to read all of them. I could read through this, as you know, well, I do it all day if I'm allowed to, you know. This is what I do. I do readings, various readings for people, but they're not like the readings that I do on the channel with you guys that are for the collective. They're not as unique as this, or as rich or as in depth as this, although they are a lot more personal for people and exact. So, oh, we've got two. Oh, lovely. We've got the honeybee and the rabbit moon dreamer. Beautiful. So we've got the rabbit, which is the moon dreamer, and we've got the honeybee, which is the awakening. We've got the moon and the sun here. You couldn't write it. Okay. That's amazing. So sorry for my energy today. So right, I've got to articulate this somehow. Right. Okay. Okay. So let's have a little look at the Starseed Oracle for a minute. We're going to come in and clarify with some tarot in a minute, but let's just have a little look at Starseed Oracle. What was it? Deep cellular healing. Deep cellular healing. Right. So, taking into account that we're learning to align with the stars, as I've said to you guys before, if you've not done it, there is a free meditation available on the Starseed Oracle website. Free to download, no obligation to buy anything at all. Just keep scrolling down and you'll get to the free meditation. Star bathing meditation is absolutely amazing. It really activates you. The next one is about activated earth, okay? So this is about ley lines and holy places and special places, because this is what we've got to remember as starseeds, as healers, as light workers, okay? We are a channel for that light to come down to earth, to go back up to the universe. So every time we're breathing in, we're bringing in more light, and every time we breathe out, we're letting go of everything, all the debris that we've collected through our own lives, through off the collective, of other people, of people that we're helping and healing, etc., etc., all being sent back to the universe, okay? But we are this channel, okay? Just as is just as is displayed there, channel of light, okay? Coming up, going up to the stars, going up to the sun. Okay, the galactic sun, and coming back down to earth. Okay, this is how it works, my loves. It says here as well, trust where you're led, which is exactly what I'm doing today. This is a working action of trusting where spirit leads you. You're seeing it right now. Okay, so we've got deep cellular healing. So from getting in realignment, realigning ourselves with that, okay, this is what we're bringing in. We're bringing in deep cellular healing. I've not looked at this one at all before, so this is very new energy to me. I'm getting a lot of angelic vibes from it. Okay. Your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery or a chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card is made to sway to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways. To prioritise your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, and to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or with your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. Okay, we've got an activation here, my love. So, your hand over your heart and take 3 deep breaths with me, okay? And then either just listen or repeat, and if you don't feel comfortable, just skip this portion of the reading on, okay? Breathing in. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. Perfect. On a personal level, that can be more perfect for me. As you know, I've been struggling with one illness after another over the last few months, and it's been trying to teach me something. And a lot of this stuff that's been trying to teach me, I'm trying to integrate and share with you guys. Okay, so coming back to the moon energy. Okay, coming back to how full moon can make some people feel sketchy, to say the least, can make you act out of sorts, because it's magnifying everything, because it's blowing everything up, because it's so, that energy is so strong within us of water, and then it affects all of that side of us, okay? And don't forget, our water is our emotional state, alright? So, this is what I mean. Sometimes you have to it's wonderful working with the moon energy and understanding how the moon cycles work, but to be a slave to that every month, you know, the word, don't forget, this word, where we get the word lunacy from, you know. And I'm aware that a lot of that was probably propaganda as well, in a sense. But in a sense as well, we all know, because we've all done it, we've all had massive arguments when there's been a full moon. We've all watched ourselves and people we love acting out of character, and exaggerated caricatures of their negative side comes up. Also, your positive side can come up. But that is, how can I put this simply? It's as if when humanity's negative side comes up during the full moon energy, which it often does, okay, because we're far from perfect beings in far from perfect circumstances, okay, there's a taxing of that negative energy goes to lower astral entities. That's the simplest way I can put it. And that's not for us to be fearful of it, or to think we've been doing everything wrong. We haven't. We've been doing everything right. We had to go through everything we had to go through with all the lessons of the moon cycles to arrive here where we're at now, which is new understandings, okay? We can heal. The Acturians are here to help us heal from this. They're here to help us unplug those negative cords. Alright, they come up at these times. They're here to help us redivert our energy back to aligning with stars, back to aligning with the Earth's chakras. We're children of the Earth, okay? Don't forget that. Yes, we have a moon, and yes, that's important to us. And yes, it helps us to grow crops and move tides and regulate cycles, etc., etc. Of course, and we honour that. But to be aware as well of how that might be making us have a denser energy, have a heavy energy. And I've been really meditating with this closely, and it's true, and I urge you guys to do the same. I know many of you will and have. This is what we're trying to dissolve in the new age. This is what we're trying to move beyond, is that heavy, dense energy. So if every 28 days you're feeling heavy, and I don't mean you menstruate, I don't mean that, but it might mean that we can lessen the negative effects of that. If then every 28 days we're sort of feeling this heavy energy from the moon, and we're plugging into that. Do you see what I'm saying? This all needs to be reviewed. That's all I know. It all needs to be reviewed, yeah. So without further ado, let's move on. This is a deep reading, and I hope you're sticking with me. Yeah. Okay. we had next honour your divinity, you are sacred. Honour your divinity, you are sacred. And she's there, she's on this beautiful water, this beautiful lake with these beautiful lilies around us. So of course lilies are synonymous with growing up through all sorts of difficulty. They grow up through all sorts of muck and all sorts of difficulty and give us this gorgeous bloom. Okay, and that's what we're doing. We're learning to grow up through all of this dense, heavy energy that the Earth's been in for so long. And now there's this shift, and we're sort of in the cusp, we're in the sort of awakening of this shift. And there's like all this new information and new ways of doing things, and everything's so new. And it's good, like I said to you last time, it's going to remain like that for the rest of our lives. It's the age of Aquarius now, baby. This is it, you know. You're sacred. Honour your divinity. You're sacred. Okay? You're not a slave to anything or anyone anymore. You are sacred. Not even the moon. Okay? You are sacred. Okay? Let's have a look at the sirens wanted to share with us as well. Beautiful Pisces energy. Beautiful, now Pisces is the season for reflection and deepening our spiritual gifts. Oh boy, has this Pisces season proved to be that. Sirens. What was that at number? 25. What else got to say about them? Binding or attachment. People who appear to be helpful but are not to be trusted. The human singing voice. That's really interesting, because binding or attachment, that's what I'm trying to help us to realise. We need to loosen that binding and that attachment to the moon's energies. We need to honour it, but we don't need to be bound or attached to it, okay? It might appear to be helpful, but it's not to be trusted. I think there's other stuff here that could dig into regarding the sirens. There we go. There's just one paragraph's jumping at me and I've gone really cold all over, so I definitely need to read it out to you. Sirens may on occasion prove most helpful as long as it suits their plans. This is what I mean. There's something being taxed from our energy, from our heavy energy, our denser energy that comes in with the moon. That's linked to lower astral entities. So it's something just to be aware of, not to be feared, ever, of course. And, you know, it's like, well, yeah, work with the moon, work with the cycles of the moon. It can be helpful so long as it suits their purpose. But we don't need to do that anymore, because we are the divinity. You are the divinity. You are not answerable to any of that. All contracts are being dissolved. All contracts are being burnt up from past lives through the Akashic records, from past, present and future. We are free. This is about unity consciousness. This is about true freedom. This is about radical freedom. This is about the new age that we're creating. Do we really want to bring those old systems back in? Or do we want to thoroughly review them while the Virgo energy's abounding and we can have the energy and the wherewithal to thoroughly review them? Okay. Right, the advice when dealing with this realm, this is perfect for the moon energy, and of course the sirens and sea and the moon is all, yeah, is that always ensure that there is an easily accessible mental exit door through which you can escape with the greatest of speed and with a minimum of harm to your person should the necessity rise. So yeah, on a practical level, you can work with the moon's energy, of course. If you wanted to plant physical seeds, grow a crop and then harvest it on the full moon, you know it's going to grow back quicker. But always be aware of how that energy is making you feel. Really tune into how that energy is making you feel. It's making you feel spiral, like things are spiraling. If it's making you feel like you've got heavy energy, especially around the crown area, if it's making you feel moody, if it's making you act out, if it's making you any of those heavy, denser energies, be very, very wary and make sure you've got a mental exit door out, as Mary says to us there. Just being aware of it is enough. And just asking your team, your guides to come in and help you to realign with Gaia, okay, would be enough. That would be more than enough, my loves. It's not for us to worry about, it's just for us to be aware of. Alright, so the next one was the Winged Seer. Love that. Love that. This is going to be mind-blowing now. You watch the Winged Seer. And what number was she? Number 12. 12. Your clairvoyant ability is being enhanced by the Winged Seer. You may be able to tune in and remote view, almost be able to see behind doors and into rooms and receive messages that let you know that someone is doing without you actually being there at the time. And all of these experiences will either empower you or scare you. You have asked for information and asked to discover what you needed to know. Now that the information has come to you, you must be courageous and take action based on what you cannot logically explain. This is perfect, guys. This is perfect for where I'm at right now. And I know that it'll be reflected, that many of you will be experiencing this similar thing. It's important now more than ever to be honest about what you can see. That's exactly what I'm doing this for today. As weird as this reading might seem, or different from usual, or just a little bit disjointed, whatever, this is exactly what I'm bringing you. But most of all, to be honest with your own self, okay? So again, perfect for Pisces season, perfect for where I'm at right now and what I'm trying to convey to you guys. And so perfect in the, this is what's going on in the spiritual community and spiritual collective at large. I feel is we're having so many downloads. We're having our eyes opened. I mean, that image says it all. She hasn't just got one set of eyes wide open. She's got all these other fractal eyes going opening up behind her. And it's like so thick and fast, the downloads now, and they're so radical and mind-blowing that you really need to take extra care of yourself. That you really need to be able to trust in yourself and what you're receiving, and you really need to be bold and courageous and put that into action, okay? Just open your mouth and begin. Just take a deep breath and begin, all right? The Winged Seer. So it can be very scary if you're starting to have those kinds of downloads, or you're starting to have your psychic abilities opened up, etc. Don't be scared of it. It's part of nature. Like I've always said, the word supernatural is a word that I don't really agree with. It sort of denotes that there's something to be feared, that there's something to be not trusted, that there's something out of the ordinary. And it's not. The more ordinary we make it, the more natural we make it, it's part of nature, the easier it'll become to navigate, the easier it'll become to integrate, okay? And the more and more gifts we'll unlock as we go along also as well. Okay. The next one coming in was Laced Moon's daughter. Now this is going to be interesting, I know, because I know this oracle very well, but let me just check and just see the highlights that want to be shown to me today. Light casting shadows, spiritual guidance, riddles and illuminations, because this whole reading might sound like a little bit of a riddle, I'm well aware. Okay, she is the bringer of light in the darkness, yet moonlight both reveals and conceals. Exactly, the moon still has much to teach us, okay? So the moon can teach us that one of the biggest lessons that the moon can teach us is that we can't always see everything. Okay? I feel like that is a basic principle of the moon, and that even applies to the moon energy itself. Yeah, there you go. Yet in the process of guiding us, Lace may pull a veil of cloud across the face of her mother, the moon, and 3 steps later we fall into a bog. That should wake you up, she thinks, smiling wisely. She disapproves of sleepwalking, which is something that most of us humans do a great deal of the time. The night contains too much magic and beauty and wisdom to walk through it unseen. You may find her activities helpful, but you may find them frustrating. Exactly. It's just an awareness of that moon energy, of it can be magical, it can be all good and everything, but you can also fall into a bog. You can also find it very frustrating, okay? It's all intended to help you awaken, exactly. Okay. Right. You may be finding apparent random events and ideas are falling into a pattern and beginning to make sense to you. Things may be flowing more easily than you were accustomed to, and your decisions and choices may be bringing an unusual high degree of success. Psychic abilities, handshares, intuitions, foreknowings are becoming clearer and making more sense. Just trust this process. You may also be having a lot of psychic dreams. I've been dreaming loads, but it's Pisces season, so, you know, forelight in the future and illuminating the present. These dreams often speak in symbols, as fairies are wont to do. Absolutely. I've had a lot of that myself this last couple of weeks. Exactly. So, I mean, this is the energy of Lace Moon's daughter. It's something to be embraced, okay, but something also to be respected. Something to be respected, and just to be aware of how sensitive you are and of how sensitive it can make you. And when you start to feel those heavy, denser energies, to just the awareness of it, just the mindfulness of it alone is enough to realign you where you should be for now. I feel always call any guides, always listen to your body. This Virgo season is the perfect time. This is perfect for us. Pisces, Virgo, it's that. So we're looking at all the deep spiritual stuff. We're getting more psychic. We're getting all of that. That's all coming in. But we're wanting to do it right. We wanting to do it in the correct way. We wanting to be very aware of, nice and tidy about how it affects us, etc. Okay. Let it. The next two were the honeybee and the rabbit, which I'm pretty sure symbolises the moon and the sun in the spirit animal tarot. Rabbit and honeybee. Sorry, the honeybee is the lovers, actually. It's known as the heart awakener in this particular tarot. But we have got a beautiful sun energy there, of course. We can't think of honeybees without thinking of the sun, and there is a lot of sun energy in that card, I'm sure you'll agree. So, okay, honeybee's appearance in a reading brings blessings and balance, an encouragement to be true to the self and follow the path of the heart. It is not by rational logic that we know if a person, place or situation is right for us, but by feeling, intuition and love. Trust love in relationships, shine the fullness of who you are and express your feelings freely. Awaken to love. There's a lot more there I could read out, but that's what was being highlighted to me, love. So this is about awakening to love, okay? These new lessons and new downloads that we're having about how the moon energy works, or any other thing that we might be having a download about, you guys probably be having downloads about other things. Please do share them. These are my particular downloads that I've been having, but bear in mind, as I say, I am a person who works with, I would be getting that. It makes sense that I would be getting these downloads, I suppose, and trying to articulate them with you guys. But let's remember that it's all bringing us blessings, all bringing us balance, encouraging us to be true to ourselves and follow the path of the heart. Exactly. There's no rational logic. This has come up twice, that don't try and rationalise and logicise it. Just do it, okay? Exactly. trust and express your feelings freely. Awaken to love. This is all about awakening humanity's heart. This is all about awakening that, again, I got that sun energy, that Gaia's central sun energy, aligning us with that. This is about that, aligning us to love. Okay. We're sovereign. We're this. We're divine. Don't forget. You're not beholden to any other lower astral energies anymore. We're in this age of Aquarius. We're not beholden. We don't get taxed by sirens anymore. We don't, none of that. We're letting go of that. We're awakening to this. We're awakening to this beautiful solar, earth, Gaia, honeybee, love energy. Let's have a little look at what Rabbit's got to say. Rabbit, Moon Dreamer. This does represent the moon in the Spirit Animal Tarot. Rabbit also perfect for this time of year, perfect for Pisces season, perfect for spring, on run up to Easter. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at what's being highlighted because I don't want to read it all. Okay. I'm going to read it all, apparently. Rabbit, skilled shapeshifter, elusive guide to fairy kingdoms, symbol of good luck, fertility and longevity, leaps between worlds, popping from the magician's hat, scampering down the hall to Wonderland, resting in the full moon's luminous glow. Rabbit links us with dreams, lunar mysteries, and the far reaches of our imagination. Clever, quick and agile, Rabbit leads us to hidden knowledge, although following may require a leap of faith. While this card suggests enhanced insights and intuitive illuminations, it can also entail bewilderment. Enchanted by the unfamiliar beauty of secret realms, we may lose ourselves in fascination and wonder. Find your centre and stay grounded to avoid confusion and emotional turbulence. Express creative visions and inspired experiences through the arts, dance, write, paint and sing. Accomplished guide to shadow worlds. Rabbit helps to identify underlying fears birthed by self-deception. With Rabbit you gain greater awareness of yourself and learn to see clearly. Rabbit teaches how to recognise illusion, accept paradox, and embrace the deep primal powers of your moonlit intuition. Be open to mystical marvels, but keep an eye on your path. Exactly. There's so much there that is being highlighted to me to go over with you guys. Okay, one of the things with Pisces season, which the moon also represents in the tarot, is that while we can sort of see deeper into these secret worlds, hidden worlds, enchantment, and our imagination is activated, which is an amazing thing, and our psychic abilities activated, which is absolutely amazing, and everything. You can also get lost. You can become quite lost if you are not grounded, if you are not ready. Really time to listen to all of that, okay? This is why it's perfect to have this Virgo energy mixed in with it, because it's teaching us to get it right, to do it the right way, yeah? Which, is to remain grounded, is to avoid confusion and emotional turbulence. If you're having difficulty with that, then do express yourself with a bit of dance, a bit of yoga, a bit of writing, a bit of painting, or some creative outlet, okay? Right. With Rabbit, you gain greater awareness of yourself and learn to see clearly. Rabbit teaches you how to recognise illusion and accept paradox. That sums it up to me, because that's what I'm seeing. That's the fear that I had creeping in the other day, was if I try and put this across to you guys, this upload that I'm having, it's like, it's going to come across like a paradox. So she's been teaching us about the moon energy, and now she's saying, unplug yourself from the moon energy a bit. It's a paradox. But the Rabbit is here to help us accept that paradox. Accept it as a paradox. The moon energy is a paradox. That's exactly it. And it took that. It absolutely is. It absolutely is paradoxical. So it can also open us up to new worlds and open us up to all this energy and this magic that the lunar energy brings. But it can also make us feel very lost, very vulnerable, and very at the mercy of lower astral entities. Okay, so just being aware of it is enough for now, I feel. Yeah, just being very aware of that. Be open to mystical marvels, but keep an eye on your path is the message there. Okay, being open to mystical marvels, yes, we'll have that all day long, please moon, but keep an eye on your path. Very grounded, very Virgo, very awakened. Okay, love it. Brilliant. Okay, did we cover everything there? Yes, we did. Okay, let's go in with some tarot and see what's coming up for my beautifuls. Please hit me with a like, please hit me with a comment, please hit me with a subscribe. I desperately need more subscribers on this channel than I've currently got. Please hit me up with any and all feedback. Six of Pentacles. Temperance. Oh, I thought Temperance would come into play somewhere. And Five of Pentacles. Anything else? If you would like a personal reading with me, it's not this far out. Well, it can be if you want it to be. If you'd just like a general reading with me, or focusing on any areas of your life that I can help you to spotlight and get guidance on, I would be thrilled to do that for you. Please get in touch with me at the email address provided in the box below. That's the only way you'll get a reading with me. I don't approach people and ask them if they want readings, so please avoid anyone posing as me. Check yourself. Okay. Okay. So the Emperor, perfect, and the High Priestess. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, lovely stuff. Okay, so this is the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. We've come in with a Six of Pentacles to clarify. We've got a Six of Pentacles, Temperance, Five of Pentacles, okay, Fool energy, Three of Cups energy. I'll talk about those two in a minute. Okay, there's a warning here about us slipping back. Okay, there's a warning here about staying in that beautiful Temperance energy, staying in that balance. Okay, I'm getting the energy of Archangel Gabriel coming in here with this. Staying in that beautiful white fire energy of purification during the Virgo season. Okay, making sure you are pouring nothing but goodness back into that cup, that you are transfiguring, bearing in mind that you are transfiguring, especially during the full moon energy, you are transfiguring so much negative energy, not just your own, but what you picked up from people around you, what you pick up from on the collective. Okay, you're transfiguring that back into light, pouring it back into the universe. Okay, we've got the Archangel Gabriel here working very closely with us, helping us with that during this cycle of the moon phase, and we're ever grateful for that. Okay, this is very much just with that, just the fact that it's gone from the Five to the from the Six of Pentacles, which is great, which is all about, you know, there's a lovely balance about that card. This is all about being able to give and receive freely and having an open and generous heart, etc. Okay, but there's in between we've got that Temperance, and then it goes back to Five of Pentacles. It degenerates, which is the fives that have always got struggle attached to them. Okay, that's about feeling like there's not enough, because there isn't enough. There is, but you haven't opened up to it. Okay, so there's a warning there about us slipping back into that Five energy of struggling when we don't need to be struggling. And we absolutely don't need to be struggling. We just need to open up to receive the gifts that are there for us and the abundance that is there for us. We just need to just be very aware of slipping back into that energy of creating blocks for ourselves, okay? There's a whole new fresh start coming in for us. It's perfect with the full energy for springtime. Couldn't be more image of springtime and youth and new beginnings. Okay, we're just about to wind up the end of the zodiacal year with Pisces season, and we're heading towards the spring equinox as well, worth mentioning. And the spring equinox, of course, marks the beginning of the astrological or the zodiacal year, because then we're back around to Aries, all right, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're just wrapping up the end of the astrological year, okay, so don't revert back into old ways. Remember that we're in a new way of doing things. Celebrate anything and everything that you can, even little things, big things, all things. Any excuse at all for lifting up that glass, having a dance, having a move about, socializing and being happy. Okay, there's something new as well, and it's been coming in strong for me this as well, about unifying. Right, so unity consciousness is what it's about, but it's like another aspect of unity consciousness that's been shown to me lately, and this Three of Cups has just reminded me of it. So often in mythology and spiritual thinking, there'll be three women, the three fates, triple goddess, the charmed sisters, whatever. I myself am one of three sisters, in fact. And it's just showing me that there needs to be unity between them. But these three sisters, these three aspects of the Divine Feminine, or the Trinity, or however you think of it, are part of you. They're not separate. These are three different aspects of you, just as there's three, just like the cycles of the moon. Or that's another thing the moon does give us a valuable lesson in. So you can look at the moon, right? So you can look at the moon and go, well, it's the new moon. It's the waxing moon, it's the full moon, it's the waning moon, it's the waning crescent, and it's still the same moon, even though it has all these different phases that are very different from each other within it, okay? It's still the same one whole moon, still unified, it's still one, and there's something coming up here about unity consciousness, to remember that there's all these different aspects of ourselves, just like there's different aspects of the moon or whatever, okay? But actually, to unify that within ourselves, actually unify all those aspects of Divine Feminine energy within ourselves and celebrate it. Okay. Coming in underneath the pack, we had the Emperor, which is perfect because we're just going to, by time of spring equinox, we're going to be saying goodbye to, which is a celebration coming in as well, by the way, Three of Cups. We're going to be saying goodbye to the old zodiacal year, we're going to be saying hello to a new one, and that'll be Aries season, and that will be represented by the Emperor. So this was underneath the pack, was from the corner, was not quite here yet, and Aries comes in flanked by beautiful High Priestess this year. So what a power couple they make, of Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energy to guide us into the beginning of a new zodiacal year at the spring equinox, which is coming up in the near future, my loves. Okay, so I hope this has helped. I hope it's been of some use to you, or some enlightenment to you. I hope you found it of interest, and some healing energy has come through there for you. Please take it easy, please take care of yourselves, please get in touch with me. Please give me a like, please give me a comment, please give me a share. As always, I'll be back soon with another reading. I don't know how this reading's going to go from now on, whether I'll do a separate tarot reading and a separate starseed reading like I used to, or just do it more like this. I don't know. Let me know what you think, okay? I feel like it's time for something a little bit different here anyway. And watch out, because soon I'll be changing the name of the channel as well, okay, my loves? So thank you so much for helping me. Thank you so much for allowing me to integrate these uploads and share these uploads with you. And I hope they've helped you in some way. Yeah, that's it really. Thank you so much. All the love, all the light, and everything else in between.